From the land of the rising sun, 100 determined and sometimes foolish athletes are prepared to battle for the title of Ninja Warrior! They compete through 4 stages of an obstacle course designed by fiends. Success means glory, failure means humiliation. There is no in between. Very few prosper, most fail. So let's head to Mount Midoriyama to see who will be the next to take the title of Ninja Warrior! Welcome to Ninja Warrior Sasuke 1, a special extended episode of the first ever tournament and where it all began. We'll look back at how this crazy competition started. Before Mount Midoriyama, before Makoto Nagano, before the muddy water, and even before the rolling log. 100 athletes travelled from all across Japan to face an indoor obstacle course of Olympic proportion, with their speed, balance, strength and dexterity all to be tested. Sasuke, as it was known in Japan, was soon a hit that became a worldwide sensation, as now thousands of athletes have travelled from all over the world to take on the dreaded course, which has evolved since its first tournament back in 1997. In this special, you'll see the show in its original format, with a distinct lack of water. We'll also get to see the debut runs of Mr. Ninja Warrior Katsumi Yamada and beloved petrol station attendant Shingo Yamamoto. You'll see the show as it was originally aired in Japan, with the original broadcast graphics featuring the names and stats of the competitors and also obstacle descriptions. You'll also get to see the original course bar chart. Whilst this was the easiest Ninja Warrior course there was ever to be, it was fresh and new to the 100 competitors. So let's get over to the Tokyo Bay NK Hall in Japan, where the competition was just beginning. As the Japanese narrator introduces the competition to the spectators, the challenge has always been the same. The ultimate survival game is about to begin. The first stage of the Ninja Warrior course has gone through many makeovers through the years, with obstacles getting harder and more intense, such as the big boulder, the butterfly wall, the prism tilt, and the reverse fly. Several obstacles have come and gone, but it was in the third tournament when one of the most feared was introduced, the rolling log, which has defeated hundreds of plucky hopefuls. In later competitions, more dreaded hurdles were added, such as the jump hang, the warped wall, the log grip, and the latest demon, the jumping spider. With all that to come, it all started here with Sasuke 1's first stage. So then, here we go, the first ever competitor to line up at the start line of a Ninja Warrior course is office worker and karate black belt Tomokazu Tanaka. The beeps start and you've got 70 seconds to get across 6 obstacles. First up, the barrel climb. He's up and over that with no issue at all, and he always slipped on the log grip. The balancing log, it's swinging from side to side, but he's crawling underneath it. It's a very unorthodox technique to go for. But he's made it, and now onto the rapid descent. 5 barrels, they'll all spin. Be very careful as you go down, because you spin them too quick and you'll be in the drink. As he goes down, he makes a leap, and now onto the hill climb. The time is ticking away. It's a 50-degree angle, 15 feet high. Wipes his feet. Come on, Tomokazu Tanaka, gripping onto the side. He's over halfway. He's getting there. Is he going to reach the top? Yes, he is. He's made it. He jumps down and onto the balance bridge. Balance your way across. He's taking it a hop at the time. It's tilting. It's tilting. He's caught on the foam in the middle. He's got to go across. And the time's running out. It's less than 10 seconds. Down the log, drop onto the mountain climb. The bottom half goes against you. But his time's up. He's out. He doesn't make it. Oh, Tomokazu Tanaka. Next up, we meet Hiroshi Kawashima, 27 years of age. He's a former WBC junior bantamweight class champion. And he float like a butterfly across the first stage and sting that red button at the end like a bee. We will wait and see. He's got the support of the crowd behind him. Starting buzzer goes, and he's off. 70 seconds, 6 obstacles. First up the barrel climb. He's making a meal of that. Get your feet sorted, Kawashima. Come on, onto the spinning log. And surely he's not going to try and walk over it. He's going to go for it. No, he's going to fall back to earth. Thank you very much, Hiroshi. See you next tournament. This is Shinichi Yano, 24 years old. He's an American football player. And he flies up the barrel climb before I can even introduce it onto the spinning log. This is the way to do it. Spread your weight evenly across the log and slide your way across. And you will make your way there nice and easy. The rapid descent. Got to be careful here, as you can lose it very quickly, but he's straight down onto the hill climb. Tries it first time, doesn't make it. It's a 50-degree incline. It's a very steep incline to make your way up. He's going to go for it a second time. Using his hands, grabs onto the top and makes his way up. There we go. Onto the balance bridge. Take your time here, but not too much when you're on the bridge, because it will go against you and it will wobble all over the place. And he runs, jumps, and there he is, down the log drop and onto the mountain climb. The bottom half of the face will go and pull you back down to earth, and he drops back down and going to have another go by the looks of it. Needs to find his feet and find a grip. The klaxon is starting. He has 10 seconds left onto the top half of the mountain climb. Pull yourself up, get yourself over, hit that button, and Shinichi Yano is our first finisher of the first stage. He makes his way through, and you can tell he's rather happy with that. Seconds left, he's got over half the time to go. Climbing his way up, gets onto the solid bit that's not trying to pull him back down towards terra firma. Those arms into stage 2. Takahashi Sakamoto next, 30 years old. He's a member of the Japan Action Club. What can he do on the course? Can you show some action there? He flies up the barrel climb onto the spinning log. Oh, he's spinning. Oh, no, he's upside down. He's clinging on. He's shaking his legs and moving his way across. He's getting there, though. Fair play to you, Takashi Sakamoto. You've made good progress there. Onto the rapid descent. How many barrels are you going to go down? That third one spins constantly, don't forget. And he's going to run his way down and jumps from the second onto the hill climb. 50-degree angle, 15 feet high, using the grip at the side to get himself up and over. And he makes it look easy. The balance bridge. Seen a lot of competitors go across nice and quickly. There you go. 2 skips and a jump. There you are. Down the log drop and onto the mountain climb. You haven't got that much time to waste here, Takashi. Get yourself onto that wall. Get yourself climbing up. You've got 15 seconds. Time is ticking away, but he's making that look nice and easy. Over the ledge. Hits the button. 6.03 seconds left, and he's through to stage 2. Next up, we meet Steeplejack Aichi Miura, 29 years of age. Those are some very impressive parachute pants. I think MC Hammer would be impressed with that one. Here we go, 70 seconds, 6 obstacles, flies up the barrel climb, no issue there, onto the spinning log. Chest down, swing your way across, there you go, nice and easy for Aichi Miura there, onto the rapid descent, uses a couple of hours, gets himself down, scrambling up the hill climb, gets himself to the top. He's making this look like child's play. Balance bridge, light on his feet, it didn't even move. Down the log drop and onto the mountain climb. 40 seconds to go, he's got plenty of time left, and he needs to just scramble himself up here. Construction worker, 29 years of age, and he's making this look like child's play. Swings himself up, hits the button, 26 seconds. That is a very impressive time. Next up we meet Toyohisa Ijima, He's a self-defense expert. Japanese commentator making reference to him looking like Bruce Lee. And, oh, he's chucking himself about here on this first stage. He made it onto the rapid descent though. Caution to the wind a little bit. Down one, down two. Big leap forward roll as well. The flamboyance from Toyohisa Ujima is exceptional. He's struggling a bit with the hill climb. He's having to grip onto the sides, but he's up and over onto the balance bridge. Throw yourself across that. There you go. And he again makes it look really easy. And again, a bit flamboyant going down the log drop. But he's made it to the mountain climb. It's the last obstacle. He's got 30 seconds to do it. He's got to be quick, and he's holding on with one hand. He's making this look far more difficult than it probably actually is for him. But he's going to get there. He's over the top, and he hits the button. 19 seconds to play with. See you in stage 2 in Jima. Next up, Katsumi Yamada. He is a quick muscle champion. It's a Japanese sport where it's all about strength and ability with their upper body, and he face plants after the barrel roll, but he's made it through, and he decides against trying to walk across the spinning log, and he's probably chucked himself a bit too far. And he hits the button. He's through. 5.9 seconds. Next up is Kiyomi Inoue. 44 years old. He's a rather famous surfer in Japan, apparently. 44 years of age, and the time has gone. Go on. Go on. Go. There we go. Eventually he goes onto the barrel climb, makes his way over that nice and simple. And that's a massive swing across the spinning log, but his legs are dangling. Don't touch the floor, otherwise he'll be eliminated immediately. He's through, and he's onto the rapid descent. Gets himself down to the bottom. Nice and easy there for Kiyomi Inoue. He's struggling a bit with the hill climb. He's dragged himself up to the top and onto the balance bridge. Chuck yourself across, there you go, nice and easy. You need to lose it at the end, but he's across. 35 seconds to get up the mountain climb. Don't forget this bottom part drags you back towards terra firma. If you fall back, you will be eliminated. Get yourself up and off of that and onto the solid bit of the wall. 22 seconds, is he going to make it? I think he is going to make it with ease, isn't he? 44 years of age, and he has completed the first stage with 15 seconds to spare. The oldest to complete stage 1. 筋肉のそうこのいでたち靴は履いておりません。スラッシャーまだ10秒ある。最後は逃げていけ。よーの展開。そして注目株の登場であります。Big name in Japan, Kane Kosugi. He is an actor, stuntman, martial arts expert, 22 years of age. What can he do? His father was part of the massive ninja rise in America. He's up and over the barrel climb onto the spinning log. Is he going to try and walk it across? He is. He runs. He slips. Oh, he saved it. He's done well there. Jesus, he risked that one there, didn't he, Kane Kosugi? Leaps from the very top and slips onto his backside. That'll teach him for trying to show off onto the hill climb. Makes his way up. He's struggling a bit towards the top. Go on, get your feet moving. Get yourself up, man. There you go. Kane Kosugi, a real-life ninja. Balance bridge. 1, 2, 3, and he's over. Down the log drop and onto the mountain climb with 30 seconds to go. He's making good time here, Kane Kosugi. One of the favourites going into the tournament. What can he offer as we progress through? Is he going to make his way up the mountain climb? He's got to get himself up there sooner rather than later. Time is ticking. 13 seconds to go. Come on, Kane. Get yourself going because the klaxon's going to start going there. You've got less than 10 seconds. Come on, man, he's barely hanging onto the wall. He's slipping. He's all over the shop. Up and over. Hit that button in time. Just about. 1.56 seconds left. And he's through to stage 2. Albeit, probably a little bit embarrassed. Slipping on his backside. Yep, very much so as we thought. Next up is Yukio Iketani. He's a silver medalist in the Olympics for Japan over in Barcelona. Very, very capable gymnast. And he shows his gymnastic ability. He nearly slipped it at the end. Up the barrel climb onto the spinning log. And he flies across that. Wow, that was really impressive. That's probably the best we've seen. And that is as well. Onto the hill climb. He's made it through the rapid descent. Onto the hill climb. And he's scrambled up to the top of that. He's barely had 15 seconds. Balance bridge, 2 touches, and across he goes. And onto the mountain climb. Now he has got an exceptional amount of time left. Yukio Iketani. Climb your way up, sir. Slow start onto the mountain climb, but he seems to be finding his feet. He can take his time a little bit. He's getting himself up there, flies up, and he's going to hit the button. Hit the button, man. Go on, get your good time in. There you go. Yukio Iketani, 28 seconds remaining. A very impressive run. Next up is a man nicknamed the Monkey. No time for monkeying about on this course. Akira Amori. Will he swing across the first stage onto the barrel climb, and he eventually makes his way up and over it onto the spinning log, and he dances across that like a ballet dancer with some great ease, straight down the rapid descent and onto the hill climb. Up he goes, gets about halfway, struggling a little bit, that 50-degree angle, holding him back a little bit, but the Monkey is up and over, and onto the balance bridge, just straight across that with ease, down, and like a monkey, he's going to scramble up the wall of the mountain climb. Slowly but surely, he's getting there. A little bit quicker, but he's got the time to play with here. Akira Amori, very well-known comedian, part of a duo in Japan. Hits the button, not once, not twice, but 3 times with 24 seconds remaining. Amori is through to stage 2. And with Akira Amori's success, we reach the end of stage 1. 23 competitors will go through to face stage 2 with obstacles such as the hammer dodge, conveyor belt and the wall lift, all to come next. Welcome back to Ninja Warrior Sasuke 1. We've just completed stage 1. 100 men and women from across Japan entered, but didn't seem ready for what the course had to offer. Out of those 100, only 23 completed the course to face the right to take on the second stage. With that said, let's head back to Tokyo to see the second stage in action.
$50 秒間の戦いということになりまして、ファーストステージを見事にクリアした選手たち、いよいよセカンドステージに駒を進めていくわけであります。
Up next is stage 2. And just like stage 1, the second stage has had many makeovers through the years. For the first few tournaments, the obstacles stayed mainly the same, but in Tournament 7, the start of stage 2 had a complete redesign, with the addition of the chain reaction, the brick climb, and a redesigned spider walk. As the years went by, more pitfalls have been added, including the balance tank, the metal spin, and now the salmon ladder. However, the second stage we all know today came from the base of the original. First to face stage 2 is the gas station attendant Shingo Yamamoto, 23 years of age. Onto the spider walk to start with. You've got 50 seconds to get yourself across the 4 obstacles, 1 moving panel in the middle. Prop your body on either side with your arms and your feet. And he's making good time. Once you get to the end, there's a fireman's pole for you to swing down. And he is cooking with gas. And onto the hammer dodge. 5 hammers. Dodge them all across the narrow beam. Get yourself across. He's jumped and he's always lost his balance and he's off. Shingo Yamamoto is gone. Next up is gymnast Takayuki Kawashima. 50 seconds. Onto the spider walk, which should be relatively easy for a man of his capability. Came 6th in the 1995 World Gymnastics Championships. And he's just got caught quite high up there with the moving panel, but he's made it through and he's ploughing on through to the end of the spider walk. Relative ease down the fireman's pole onto the hammer dodge. 5 hammers, narrow ledge. One foot in front of the other. Time you run right and you'll miss them all just like that and onto the conveyor belt. 7.5 miles an hour, that goes against you. But he scrambles through and onto the wall lift. 3 walls, increasing weight, 66 pounds the first, 88 pounds the second. Struggling with that, the klaxon's going, he's running out of time, but he's through. 110 pounds for the third. Lift that wall up, chuck yourself under it, and across with 1.8 seconds to spare. Takayuki Kawashima's made it through to stage 3. And my word, is he counting his blessings that he's got through. Doesn't quite know how he's done it, but he's managed it. We'll see you in the next stage.
残念よしいけ頑張った
It's not all been plain sailing in stage 2 for the competitors that made it past the first stage. Next up is Takashi Yo. Off he goes onto the spider walk, through the moving panel at a good height. Has to drop himself down a little bit, but he's making his way through. Propping his body well, big movements down the fireman's pole and onto the hammer dodge. Take your time here, don't rush it. Take your time, past the 5 swinging hammers with ease onto the conveyor belt. 7.5 miles an hour, that's pushing you back and onto the wall lift. Use those muscles. 66 pounds with the first, 88 pounds with the second, and he's struggling with the 88. He's got a foot under, he's got his head under. Don't drop that on your head, that'll hurt. And 110 pounds, don't turn your back to it because you're not going to get through that way. Lift it up, got it up to his waist. He's trying to duck under it. Get yourself under the wall and across that line. Takashi Yo, oh, he's just about done it with a 10th of a second left. Takashi Yo makes it through to stage 3. With a kung fu kick for good measure. He's one of the fans' favourites, Kane Kasugi. He is a real-life ninja, an actor, stuntman. His dad brought ninjas to the US. And he's onto the spider walk, and his right foot was just slipping a little bit there, but he's got past the moving pitfall. Keeps himself going all the way through to the end, not making bad time. And down the fireman's pole, and he's past the spider walk onto the hammer dodge. 5 swinging hammers. Take your time, Kane, don't rush yourself. He gets through and onto the conveyor belt, hits his back off of the railings above him, but he's got through and onto the wall lift. Now this should be relatively easy. 66 pounds, lifts it with ease. 88 pounds, lifts it again with a little bit more difficulty. Time is ticking down. He's running out of seconds, but he's made it across. And he's through to stage 3, Ken Kasugi. Fantastic run. Speed and strength. It's all a ninja needs. Katsumi Yamada. Spider War, quick muscle champion. Showing his upper body strength in other Japanese shows. He's making his way across the spider walk. Relatively well, bulging muscles around his shoulder. Next up is Yukio Iketani, Olympic silver medalist in Barcelona. What would the gymnast show here on the spider walk? Very good stance, very quick movement. The moving wall just stops him a little bit, but he's making his way through well. Flying along. Gets himself down to the end of the spider walk and down the fireman's pole. Nice and easy for him onto the hammer dodge. 30 seconds left and he's been hit and he's off. Oh, the hammer dodge claims yet another victim. The gymnast wasn't light enough on his feet. And Iketani's out. Rushing too much. Next up is the monkey, Akira Amori. One half of a comedy duo. What can the monkey do on the spider walk? Plodding his way through, past the moving wall. Very, very good movement from Akira Amori. Very funny man. Half of a comedy duo, other half refused to compete. So he'd be shown up by Amori. Onto the hammer dodge. Takes a little bit of a blow, loses his balance slightly, but he's across, he's through. And onto the conveyor belt, which he scrambles through. And onto the wall lift. 66 pounds with the first. Increasing in weight. 88 pounds. He's struggling to lift it. The klaxon's going. Don't run out of time. Akira is through. 110 pounds for the third wall. Lift that. Get yourself under it as quickly as you can. Just about. Oh, Akira Amori. You didn't want to make that one easy for you, did you? He is through with 7/10 of a second left. A round of applause for himself. Well done, Akira. Coming up, the final 6 take on the third stage, where pace is replaced with strength and agility. Welcome back to the first ever Ninja Warrior tournament. We've just completed stage 2 in Tokyo, where out of the 23 hopefuls that attempted, only 6 were agile enough to make it through, with the hammer dodge and spider walk claiming its victims. Stage 3 will pose a different challenge to our competitors though. With no time limit, they must show a zen-like attitude and bodybuilder strength to be able to have a crack at stage 4.
23人いた猛者があっという間に6人に絞られてしまいました。6人の身体能力も限界に近づいている。いよいよ第3ステージ。こちらは悶絶の空中庭園であります。
Next up, we go into stage 3. And whilst in the first tournament it wasn't much with just 3 obstacles, it later became the most feared stage in the competition. Following the introduction of the cliffhanger in the 4th tournament, stage 3 became more about upper body strength than it did about balance. It was later followed by the body prop, the rumbling dice and the jumping bars. And now stage 3 poses the toughest upper body strength test that anybody could ever face. Whereas in the first tournament, it was all about balance and getting to the other side. Here we go then, stage 3. And we begin with the truck driver Yoshihito Yamamoto. No time limit on stage 3. 3 obstacles, beginning with the pillar path. Balance is key. And Yamamoto is shaking a little bit, he's wobbling, he's all over the place. He needs to get himself steady, keep those pillars upright. The second one of those starts to crumble underneath, you lose your balance and off he goes. Yoshihito Yamamoto, he's out and drops to the floor. Couldn't surf his way across that one. Gave it his best shot. Time for the acrobat, Takayuki Kawashima. Surely he's an acrobat. Looks like he's about 5 stone, wringing wet. Should be able to float across the pillar path. Still wobbling. Nerves must be getting to him a little bit, but making good progress. 2 more steps to go. There's 1, there's 2, and he is past the pillar path. And now, onto the propeller bars. Hold on tight. Bring your way across. They'll drag you in different directions. Transfer to the 3rd. Swing your way off and onto the ledge. And that was made to look nice and easy by the gymnast. And now, the eye of the needle. Swing your way across. These bars will move. You have to shift your body weight across to transfer and maneuver across from pole to pole. You get to the end of this and you're in the final stage. Takayuki Kawashima's onto the last pole. Bring yourself up. Swing yourself across. You don't want to go backwards. Use the other pole for help. Gets a foot on and gets over and he's there. And Takayuki Kawashima will be in the final stage. Here is our very own ninja, Kane Kasugi. Onto the pillar path. They do wobble about no matter how steady you are. Doesn't look particularly well balanced. Oh, Ninja should be zen-like as he wobbles. He's wobbling. He's going to go. Oh, he's trying. He didn't know he's gone. He's damaged one of the pillars as he's gone as well. Ken Kasugi drops out at the end of the pillar path, right at the start of stage 3. He's going to be gutted with that one. We're gutted about the damage to the pillar path. Is he going to pay for that? Clearly dejected. Here is Akira Amori, one of the more characteristic competitors that we've seen through this tournament. What can the monkey do as he takes on the pillar path? Nice and steady. And his time is Amori. Really taking his time, and the balance is going a little bit, and there's the damaged one one of the damaged ones that Ken Kasugi's just nearly wiped out. Covering well and makes it across the pillar path, and his ankle looked to give way a little bit there, but Akira Amori is onto the propeller bars. He's just been hit with it. Oh, Amori, open your eyes and look where they are, man. He grabs on. He's going to go right the way around. Decides, yep, I'll try again. Transfers this time onto the second propeller. Reverse grip. One hand facing one way, one facing the other. And he's made it across. And now he's onto the eye of the needle. Swinging his way through the trees just like a true monkey would. Wants to just get a little bit of movement in his body to move those pillars across a little bit to transfer. He's gone the long way round. The body strength and his feet holding him on. Onto the final pole. Pull himself up a little bit. He's not even going to go onto the final pole. He's just going to go straight for the post. There he is. Onto the platform, and the monkey is into the final stage. Who'd have seen that one coming? Next up, it's the final stage. Will any of the 4 competitors be able to make it to the top of the tower within the time limit? Welcome back to Ninja Warrior Sasuke 1, and this is today's Ninja Killer. Most of our competitors in stage 1 not being able to bridge the gap between the barrels and the platform. You're watching Ninja Warrior Sasuke number 1, the first ever tournament that took place in the Tokyo Bay NK Hall in Japan. We've made it to the final stage, where out of 100 competitors, only 4 have managed to beat the devilish obstacles to give themselves the hope of potentially achieving total victory. We've just completed stage 3, in which we saw Takayuki Kawashima, Takayashi Yo, Ken Hasegawa and Akira Amori all complete the stage to earn their place in the final stage and take on that metal tower that looms over the Bay Hall. Now it's time for the final stage, so let's cross back over and see the action unfold.
いよいよファイナルステージはサスケというこのネーミングにふさわしい4人が残ってしまいました。そしてこの地上高15メートルファイナルステージには京さんがおりますけども、上から見下ろすとどうですか？かなりの高さですか？やっぱり。
はい、まっすぐ真下というのは今もう見ることができないんですね。足がしびれてしまっている状態なんですが。
どうしてしびれてるんですか？
もう高いところが怖くてしびれてしまっています。本当に皆さん気をつけて登ってきてください。
さあそれでは4人の皆さん、意を決して参りましょう。
Finally, we face the final stage, the dreaded terror that has loomed over Mount Midoriyama in every single tournament. Only a few get the opportunity to take it on, and only 2 have ever succeeded in Kazuhiko Akiyama and Makoto Nagano. After both total victories, the final stage was redesigned and he's one of the most consistent stages that we have ever seen on Ninja Warrior. Since Makoto Nagano's total victory, no one has attempted the new final stage. However, there are similarities to the stage we see today. So then, first to attempt the final stage, Takayuki Kawashima. 30 seconds, 15 meters of rope, and he is underway. How high will he get? Will he make it to the very top of the tower? Made it up 5 meters within 10 seconds. That's a really good mark. The 18-year-old acrobat, he's flying up there. He's slowing down as he gets to the halfway mark, around 7.5 meters. The klaxon's going. Less than 10 seconds to go. Come on, Takayuki. One final push. He's not going to make it. And the gun sounds and the rope is cut and he drops back down to earth. Just ran out of steam at the halfway mark. Really unlucky, but for an 18-year-old, hold your head up high, sir. Takayuki Kawashima, a very valiant effort. Next up, Takayashi Yo. Off he goes, 30 seconds. 15 meters of rope. Use your feet, man. You need to use your feet in this. Upper body strength is not going to get you up there quick enough. Wrap your feet around the rope. There you go. Now start pulling yourself up. Use your legs to pull yourself up to the very top. Off you go, Takayashi. He's not going to make it though. The klaxon sounding is not even at the halfway stage. Keep on going, don't give up until the klaxon goes. There it is. The rope's cut, he drops back down to earth. And Takayashi will be disappointed. Ken Hasegawa, 24 years of age. There goes the gong, and off he goes. A real-life ninja, plays a ninja at a theme park in Japan. And he just can't even get his feet into it. You've got to use your feet, Ken. Off he goes, there we go, feet are into it. And he's at the 5 meter mark, but he's over halfway through the time. And he's not at the halfway point of the rope yet, and the time is slowly ticking away from him. Ken Hasegawa, the klaxon's blaring. The grimace across his face, he's struggling, he's not going to make it. And there is the gun, and he drops back down to the ground. Unlucky Ken. Made it to about halfway. Too far for him. The hopes of a total victory rest on one man. A funny man. And who has entertained us through the tournament. Here's the monkey. Here's Akira Amori. Feet down. Hands grasped around the rope. Can Akira Amori make it to the top of the tower? The time starts, and off he goes, and like a monkey, he's scrabbling up, his feet are in play, he is going for this. Akira Amori makes it to the 5 meter mark within 10 seconds. He keeps on going, keep on using your hands. It gets more and more strenuous the higher you get, the longer you're going for, but the timer's ticking down with seconds to go, and you can see he's struggling. He's made it to 10 meters, but he's not going to make it to the 15, and it's time up. The rope's cut, and Amori drops back to terra firma. Throws the rope away. The highest out of any of the final four. But unfortunately, not quite high enough for Akira Amori. But he tried his best. But ran out of time, unfortunately. And with that, it brings to an end the first ever Ninja Warrior tournament. 100 men and women from across Japan came to take on what was dubbed the hardest obstacle course around. And unfortunately, the course won. Over the coming years, the 4 stages would be altered until the course was nearly impossible. And as it grew in popularity, it drew the attention of committed athletes who had trained specifically for it, building replicas of the obstacles in their own homes and training every day that they could get. With regulars like Shingo Yamamoto and Katsumi Yamada becoming celebrities and even heroes in the Sasuke world, the first tournament set the path for what would become a war lasting over a decade. With more tournaments ahead, stay tuned for more hellish obstacles, more fearless challengers, and more Ninja Warrior!